Hey everybody, I'm Miss Meredith with the Alachua County Library District, and I have a question for you. Would you like to zoom off into reading adventures in your very own personalized rocket bookmark, with you as the astronaut launched into the galaxy of reading, where your imagination is the only limit? You can make this with just a very few simple things that you might probably have around the house. Okay, we need 2 different colors of paper. I used orange and blue, but you could use any color combination that you like. Just 2 pieces of cardstock or construction paper if that's what you have. You're going to need a scissors. You will need a hole punch, and you will need some glue. All right. I'm using a glue stick, but you could use any kind of glue that you have. Elmer's works. Paste is okay. Anything that's going to stick 2 pieces of paper together. You need a picture of yourself. Whoa, wait a minute. There's a caveat here. That means there's something that you have to do and check on before you choose your picture. You have to check with your grown-up, because you don't want to use the best picture that your grown-up has of you. You want to choose a photocopy, okay, something that you can cut, because you will be cutting this picture out. So check with your grown-up. Make sure that it's a picture you can use that way. You'll need some yarn, and I think the yarn should be flame colored. You'll see why in a minute. So I chose red and yellow and orange, and you'll cut it the same length each piece, and then you'll make a little fold in the end so it's kind of looped. All right, so you want your looped thread, your picture of you, your glue, your hole punch, your scissors, and your 2 colors of paper. The first thing you want to do, okay, is cut a rectangle out of one of the colors of paper. So to do that, I just cut straight up the side of my orange paper. That's a little bit too long. So I'm going to cut off some of the end of it. And that looks like the right size for my rocket. Okay, now let's look at the example here. And this rocket has something up here. What's that? That's the nose cone. What color is that? Okay, if we have an orange body, we want to use the contrasting color for the nose cone and the wings. So let's take a look and see how we can make our nose cone. You know what? If it was 3-dimensional, it would be a cone. It's not. It's 2-dimensional. So that cone is actually more like a what shape? What shape is that with the 3 corners? That would be a triangle. And you know what? Your triangle is a shape that appears at every single corner of your piece of paper. You have a triangle here, you have a triangle here, and you have a triangle here. We just cut one off. That's a little bit too wide for our nose cone. I think that's not going to be a good fit. So let's take a look and see. Nope, that's too wide. So what do we do about that? We can make it a little bit narrower by cutting a narrow strip off of each side of that triangle. Perhaps we'll have the right size. Let's see if we do. Up. There, that looks like the right size to me. Okay, so let's get that nose cone, triangle in this case, attached to our rocket ship. Okay, see how it looks in the back? All right, you put the corners there and there, and there you go. You've got your nose cone on your rocket. The rocket's still a little uneven at the bottom. Let's even it out. Okay, now we need what? Looks like we need some wings. Okay, looks like we need some wings. So if we fold our paper in half, then when we cut out one wing shape, we're actually going to cut out 2, right? So let's go ahead and cut out our wing shapes. First, I'm going to do 2 narrow rectangles. Looks like one, but that's because, right, we have 2 pieces of paper. Our wings are actually going to be parallelograms. Okay, just like that. So let's see if we can attach those to our rocket. Okay. We'll put them just like that. So we have to put some glue on the edge of each parallelogram. All right, there we go. There's one. And here's the other. Does that look about right to you? Let's get them so they're pretty even. That doesn't look too even. There, that's a little bit better. Okay, there we go. There's our rocket ship wings. All right, what are we missing? What do we not have? We don't have a porthole. We don't have a window. Now, here's where you might have a little bit of trouble. Some of us have a bit of difficulty cutting out a circle. In that case, you can use the bottom of a round bottle to make a pattern. But in this instance, I'm just going to trust that I can cut a pretty good circle. Oh, you know what? I think this circle is too big. Well, just cut the inner edge of it until it looks like the right size. Is that an okay circle? Do you think that will work for a porthole? Let's try it out on our rocket ship. I think that's perfect. Okay, so that's what we do. We go ahead and we put some glue on that circle, and we glue it to the front of our rocket ship, right about where a good window would be. Right, now, what's missing? What's missing? The astronaut's missing. We need to cut him out. This is what I meant when I said you had to choose a picture that wasn't going to make your grown-up unhappy. If we used this picture, okay, let's see. Let's see. How big does this have to be? Here we go. We're going to cut it out, all right? But we're not going to cut out the whole picture. We're going to cut out the head, okay, and the face, and maybe in this case we'll cut out the hands, okay? And then we're going to cut a curve so it looks like he's looking out that window, okay? Okay, there he is. He's looking out that window and he's ready to take off, but wait a minute. He doesn't have any fuel. Okay, take your hole punch, make some holes down at the bottom. Okay, fold over your loop, stick the loop through to the front. Take the ends of your fuel strips, knot them through, and pull that tight. Okay, there you go. You have your fuel and you're ready to take off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off into reading adventures. When you come back from your trip, you're going to make some to share with your friends and your family. Every reader needs a bookmark. If you can't get enough crafts, oh my goodness, check the blog. We've got lots and lots of places for you to go to figure out some more spacecrafts and rocket projects. We have some reading for you to do, and then you'll be able to use your bookmark. So I've had a blast. I hope you have too. Bye-bye, everybody. Zoom!